Welcome to the Big and Small Podcast, coming to you from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just a couple of guys drinking some beers, having some chow, and talking all things sports.
All right, boys, episode
69.
69?
69.
Ooh, interesting.
It feels kind of special, but I don't, I can't really articulate. Get them up. Coming to you from the Zoom.
First of all, like we talked about, this is our virgin, speaking of 69, but this is our virgin core of the Zoom podcast. And so it works out well, it looks like so far. Thanks to our millions of viewers. And we're looking forward to another great show tonight.
Absolutely.
Good but different. So, Dougie, if you're going to broadcast from your basement, you're going to have to get the big and small logo behind you somehow.
Yeah, you're going to have like a flag made up or something.
Yeah.
Hanging from the rafters.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right there or something.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's go to Ricky's favorite team, the Boston Red Sox,
Ooh,
who had a interesting signing yesterday. I don't know if you caught this.
I did.
Signed, I believe he's 35. Our oldest Chapman
Yeah. Hey, I'm muted.
for 1 year, $10.75 million.
Can you hear me all right, Dougie?
Yes.
All right. It's because I'm muted.
I muted you because I'm just going to use because you guys were kind of like echoing a little bit. So I'm just using the microphone
Yeah,
on
perfect.
Ricky's to catch both of you.
That's perfect.
Yep.
I was feeling
You have a very booming voice, so it catches, you know?
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing, Doug.
I got you.
Because I was kind of going back and forth.
Yep. Beautiful. It sounds way
Go
better
ahead.
now.
So what do you think of it?
I mean, I don't like 36. There was nobody better. I mean, what's going to be his role?
Hopefully set up, specialty left-handed guy in the 7th or 8th inning. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, no, that's 100%.
Yeah.
He still throws 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, who would you want to come up to interface a lefty the Red Sox staff right now? Him or coach? I mean, I don't care about the money stats. It's a 1 year deal. You're not on the hook. You know, these guys are bringing up these idiots in talk radio, domestic violence things from 2015. Guy's been a ridiculous pro. I don't know what we're talking about. If you want to get him, great. It's only another weapon. But I don't see him. I don't know if the question will be is if they're planning on making him a closer again. He did not close last year.
No, he won't be close. They have a guy, Hendricks.
Who did he play for? The Pirates last year?
Who, Hendricks? Oh, Chapman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Him
played for the Pirates.
and Paul Skeens.
Yeah, exactly. Good combo right there.
Great combo.
But the Red Sox have Sky Hendricks, who's supposed to be their closer.
They just picked him up.
No, he was hurt. He's been with them for like almost 2 years. He's finally going to be healthy.
Oh well, it's depend. That should be a good decision. But so we'll see where they're at. But Soto, just got to see what's going on with Soto.
I think the other interesting signing is once again, the Dodgers landed Blake Snell.
Yeah, that was earlier on. Yeah.
5 years, $182 million.
They're also kind of in on Juan Soto.
So from what I understand, and like that, the real baseball nerds are saying this all works because I guess Ohtani basically deferred his contract for like 8 years, so he only gets paid like $2 million a year, and then once that 8th year hits, gets like $60 million a year.
The Dodgers are going to be bankrupt in 10 years.
So I guess they better win, 6 World Series between now and then.
Well, that's kind of the strategy of it. And you see where the cap goes and all that stuff. You eat it. That's what they're rolling the dice. But I don't know. I think that I don't feel that there's other options I still feel for the Sox too, if you could make it happen. The free agent pool right now, if you could get them, there's a couple big time arms. I mean, I don't have it right in front of me, but kid from Baltimore. I'd love to see him pick up two big arms, and guy like Bregman would be a good fit for me. I wouldn't mind seeing him get what's his name, the kid from the Dodgers, Tosca Hernandez.
Okay.
He could be available. If you get on that list, there's some really good guys out there that you could probably get for like $10 million a year. I wouldn't mind him going after one of the top two shortstops. There's two pretty good ones out there. One of the kids was in San Diego. What's his name? Kim, the Japanese kid. And then you can put him at short. Now, don't worry about second base and move over to second. Story over to second. But there's some interesting availability out there right now.
I wouldn't mind having Bregman.
They could be more.
Yep. Good. I wouldn't mind having Bregman. I think he's kind of like a man's man. I think he was a good locker room guy. I think he would probably take some of the younger kids under his wing a little bit.
Yeah. The problem is if you sign everyday players, you have to move guys, because if you decide to say, go after like Bregman, and then you're going to trade Casas, make Devers a first baseman, you can't just bring in, because you can't just not all of a sudden play guys.
Right.
They have everyday players. The only position that to me is a non-factor for them is second base.
So where do you put Bregman?
Third. It's got to be all part of the trickle down effect. It's like who are you going to trade?
So if you put Bregman at third and you don't trade Casas, then
Devers becomes your DH.
Yeah.
Or you can even alternate him and Bregman kind of just, wear and tear. Bregman's getting a little older, but then you go, what are you going to do with your outfield?
They get a lot of outfielders.
Yeah. That's why if you're going to go pick up another outfielder.
No, they have a lot already.
I know. That's what I mean. You got to dump some guys. That's what I'm saying.
Dump for some pitching.
Yeah. Matza's got to go because Matza's really almost a DH now. So if you make that whole move, there's all kinds of interesting things in play that the Red Sox.
Pretty good.
I would love to be their general manager right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
They get a lot of stuff. They get some tools.
They
got guys coming up. They're going to be ready, those guys coming up.
Yeah,
I think it's tough too because I mean if you're gonna move Devers across the diamond, you probably got to start having a conversation with him now.
Yeah,
so he can start getting reps in.
Yeah, believe me, they'll figure it out. It's not that hard to make that move. It's a lot different playing third than first.
We got Marcelo Meyer coming up. They got the catcher. He's coming up. They got a ton of depth.
Yeah, the big one is Corbin Burns from Orioles. I pay him a ton. He's the number 2 rated guy. You've got Sasaki. I wouldn't bother with. He's coming over from Japan.
Yeah, that usually never works. Even that guy last year.
Blake Snell signed, as Dougie said. Alex Bregman, age 31.
Who's it, Max Fried?
Max Fried, lefty, like him, 31. He was the other one, coach. Say the Red Sox aren't even in on him.
Oh, really?
Anthony Santander had a hell of a year last year.
Baltimore?
Yeah. He's a free agent. Alonso's a free agent. There's guys. Oh, Willie Adams is the kid I was thinking about. He was the top shortstop. He's one of the best out there, but they don't have him. But I would love to see him get a shortstop.
Even with Meyer coming up?
Yeah, who trade him? Jack Flaherty, another pitcher who's good. There's guys out there is my point. I'm not going to get on the whole list and bore everybody. But
no, it's fun. See, this is the fun part about baseball. It's putting the team together.
Yeah, Tosca Hernandez is 15th, age 32. Really dynamic player. But I think it's just going to be – that's why the Soto thing's fine. I love Soto, but I don't know if they're going to make the Soto move and the other moves they got to do with that. If they only do Soto, I don't think that puts them over the top. So instead, don't worry about Soto and look what's out there and see if you can make some big deals and make some trades.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You're still going to have to trade with Soto, too. Soto's going to sit in left field, But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how they blow that, because I'm sure they will.
Well, they better not. Because if they're going to spend money, history, when they spend money, they win.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if they do it, Coach. Let's do this, Doug. What do you think? Do you think that they land Soto or no?
I would be shocked if they did.
If they didn't or did?
If they did.
I think I'm with you. Coach?
Well, my head's saying no because of the history, but I got a feeling they're going to sign him because I don't think it's the right thing to do.
I don't think it's a bad thing to do.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's
anyway.
I think with the team they have, they could spread that money around.
Yeah, like we just talked about. I wouldn't disagree with that. But I do like the impact of Soto. He's young, dynamic,
but
facing a franchise.
He'll freaking blow his knee out in April.
Jesus, Coach. You want to blow his knee out now?
It's been the track record. So every guy they sign gets hurt.
Look at the Red Sox.
The only guys they don't sign don't get hurt.
Right.
Who are their own players.
Then we pay him to be hurt here, then they go out and win the Cy Young.
Yeah, right. That guy was
Mookie Betts hasn't missed a game.
Right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bailey missed a game.
Hall of Famer already.
You go up and down the list. So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully it's a busy off season. So they have something fun to watch this summer.
Yeah.
So your New England Patriots.
Oh, Jesus. Honestly, they have. I know their roster's not that great, but I think with the roster they have underperformed because of coaching.
It's the coaching, yes. It's not.
We all know they have a bad roster, but they're worse because of the coaching. And how, Mayo might be the greatest guy in the world, but he's not a head coach.
No, he's not ready. That's for sure. We talked about this already. I said he wouldn't be the head coach. Talking about Belichick, this phantom thing going to North Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that's like the most El Zippo Chancellor thing on earth.
It's all over ESPN, breaking news, everything.
What a joke. It's such a joke. I hope they make the move because they will officially never win a game. Because none of the brothers are going to play for him with NIL deals. I'll tell you that.
If I'm not to get off topic, but if I'm Bill, I'm kind of holding on because there's going to be 6 NFL teams looking for head coaches next year. The Bears are going to look for a coach. The Saints are going to need a coach. The Jets.
Oh, I think it's all smoke. It's complete smoke, this whole thing. Act like he was wanted, blah, blah, blah. I think you're 100% right. I think one of those desperate, continue to lose, pathetic franchises, like the Bears, ridiculously attractive to Bill. That's right up his alley.
100%.
George Palace. He's got the quarterback. They have weapons. That's a good team. That was just one of the worst coach teams I've ever seen. But there's definitely attractive jobs out there right now with some good young talent. And I think, but the thing is with the league is it's so bad. It is so pathetically
What about the Giants?
bad. Giants, though, I wouldn't go because you got nobody there.
Nobody.
I think that's a much harder rebuild. You're going to have a top pick, but you have no quarterback. You've got really no running back. I can't name a guy on their defense who's impact.
Yeah.
They're terrible. But like I said, somebody to your point, Doug, the Bears is a good fit for him. But
you got very talented offense. Their defense could use some work, which Bill can help with.
1,000%. You go get to free agents, you're still going to have a high draft pick. But
he would need a good offensive coordinator.
But the Pats is just disappointing because I guess not disappointing because we all thought they would stink, except for Coach had them at 500. I think he coached out of it 10 wins, Doug. Didn't he 10 or
They got
11?
10. They have 10 losses currently. I don't know if he got it mixed up.
But bold prediction. What are you going to do? But
Real hot
to the
take.
coach's point, though, we were watching the game Sunday. It's just like you can't butcher a game any more than that. It's
They
like
don't. They showed the stats. Like that's the first time that's happened in NFL history.
yeah. I mean, you give up a 19-play drive, needed to score and get 2 to beat you,
And they did it like nothing.
and it's the Colts in your own barn.
Right.
If I was an owner, you're fired tomorrow. If Mayo's not the fall guy, the defense coordinator is fired tomorrow.
Somebody.
Because they're going to get destroyed the rest of the year. I mean, it's going to be embarrassing. Get ready.
Yeah, I mean, it was 19 plays in 5 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh yeah, with a kid who can't throw from me to you.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
Well, you're a little far away now, but me to coach.
Yeah, and then, but then all I hear about is, oh, Sly was like a yard and a half short for making that. Shouldn't have been in the fucking position anyway.
Well, plus he missed one from like 18 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an unbelievable stat. Did you hear Joe Murray? He was going off on his show. Was it Joe Murray? Yeah, it's Joe Murray, right? Who's the other one? The Murray, they kind of look the same.
Jim, the one that was with Belgram S?
No, who's the other one?
I think it's Joe, right?
Yeah, they both Murray.
The heavy set one?
So they were going off on how the difference of a Hail Mary, which I didn't totally agree with the take, but they were laughing at Mayo's press conference is a brutal. Shows you how out of the loop he is. But he doesn't even know what the percentages are. So basically the percentage are on that field goal attempt, nobody in the NFL ever kicked that.
Yeah, that was a historical kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he can't make a 23-yarder. So, do you want to hope for a pass interference call or whatever? I didn't really care. It shouldn't have come to that anyway. But, I could go into all kinds of stuff. No RPOs at the goal line with the quarterback. They should have been blowing them out if there was any type of creativity and the guys on the line could figure out or not how to freaking hold every critical play. I mean,
well, it's not just
I'll tell you right now.
It's the defense too. I mean, it's tough to win games if you're giving up 25 points as well.
Well, not only that,
100%.
They don't get off the field.
No.
But I'll tell you right now, if you have Skarnecchia is still the head, which is one of the biggest things we talked about, the downfall of Bill, whenever Skarnecchia didn't coach. If Skarnecchia was the old line coach on this team right now, they'd have at least 3 more wins. I would guarantee it. More important than any other guy they have right now. 3 more wins at least. Layup.
I know. He should have wrote a book or something so that somebody could have taken over.
But yeah, it's going to get ugly. I mean, they don't. The Bills might not need it when they play in the second game, so that could be different. But
they'll still lose.
They've got Arizona. They're going to bye this week, 4:30. I'm looking forward to that. Finally, a 4:30 game against Arizona. Kyler Murray's going to light them up like a Christmas tree.
I think tonight's game is going to be good.
Great game time. Looking forward. So they got them. They have the Chargers, right?
Yep.
It's coming in. That's over. And then you've got the Bills when they're definitely going to have to win, or vice versa. No, I think it's the Bills, then the Chargers, then the Bills again.
Is the first Bills game in Buffalo?
I'm not sure. I can tell you right now. It's Buffalo. No, it's in Buffalo. At Arizona, at Buffalo, Doug.
Oh, good night, nurse.
Good night.
You know what else was interesting too?
What?
There wasn't a doubt in the Colts sideline that as soon as they scored that touchdown, they were going for 2.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
not even a question.
Yeah, well, it was a no-brainer. You're on the road. I mean, you get your defense is it's horrible. What do you get to lose?
Plus, that was a do or die game for them. They needed it. If they lose that game, they're out of the playoffs. Now they still got hope.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know if everyone in the building knew it, but I certainly did. I knew they were going to run Richardson that last play, that 2-point conversion. Like, you put it in his hand, let him get it, let him.
Walks in the end zone. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like, what is your possible play design? It's like, I don't know. Frustrating to watch, but I do thank God you get the quarterback, but now you're going to get a real staff. But I had to click this on, Doug, over on the TV. I don't know if I could show it to you. Can you see it in there quick?
yeah.
This is the biggest disgrace, the MIAA in
Uh-oh.
high school football. I just want to go on record with this. This is the Super Bowls tonight.
Oh yeah, like these two teams get the shaft.
So though it's a good game right now, I give Needham credit. They were down 14-0. This is the Division 3 Super Bowl. Zavarian's Division 3?
They're not Division One. This isn't Division One.
No.
Huh.
It's unbelievable.
So and then just so it's been a while since I've been in high school sports. The division is simply based off the school size.
Yeah.
Are you sure this is? I thought, because I was just talking to somebody about it, and they said this was a Division 3 game because Duxbury just played Situate before.
In the Division Four.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no way, because CM's Division 2, and they're definitely going to in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're playing next. They're playing against King Philip.
Yeah. And they're Division 2.
I don't know who Division One is.
It's St. John's and BC High.
No, BCI plays against Zavarian. They lost to the Zavarian.
In the playoff?
Yeah.
I got to go through this because, however, I don't care what it ends up. However, Zavarian, CM, BC High, St. John's are all not in the same division is an absolute disgrace.
Not only that, but why are they playing against public schools?
Even worse.
Right.
Go play in the prep school tournament. I said,
Right.
but my whole thing is, CM. I mean, they got like 10 Division One players.
I know. That's my point.
It's absolutely
Because they recruit.
Obviously it's DiBiase brought in a wagon.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't even believe that. I can't believe it. Frankly, it's embarrassing. Used to be more competitive in the 80s.
Situate beat Duxbury 29-13.
Oh, the Situate Coach LaRange are on a high.
They would number.
That's the principal.
I think Duxbury was 1. They were 2.
Duxbury fans aren't going to be happy with that.
That's Marani's kid.
Yeah, I feel bad. So Billy Marani's son starts both ways for them. Then.
Duxbury.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's very good too. I went to the North game. But yeah, so right, am I right, Doug? So that was Division 4, right?
Yes, Division 4.
And what's on now? Division 3, right?
Hold, please.
I wonder who Division 1 is. Must be like Durfee.
Well, we can come back to it. Let's go into a little college football.
Well, the lovely Lisa's hiding in the corner. What's up?
Come on over, Lisa. We're on Zoom tonight. Want to get on the Zoom?
Here we go right here. Division 4 was Duxbury versus Situate, 1 versus 2. Division 3 is going to be Mansfield versus North Attleboro.
This is
Okay.
Division 2 is going to be Catholic Memorial versus King Philip.
Oh, so Zavarian is still Division 1.
Division 1 is going to be Zavarian versus Needham.
Oh, that's why we had that wrong. So at least it's good they're Division 1. Good for Needham. Like to see him win. But CM not being Division 1 is ridiculous.
I think you can choose. Like those private schools can choose. Like I know, well, I think you can choose anyway. Hingham High School, which is typically Division 2 because of the size and all the sports, they play Division 1 hockey because of a choice. They want to.
You can play up. You can't play down.
Right.
Yeah.
So they choose to do
Jesus.
that.
There's eight divisions.
No, Zavarian's always been Division 1. That's why I was shocked when somebody literally just told me this today.
But I don't
So now I
think
feel
size.
embarrassed that that's the case.
Can't be the size with them.
No,
It's just they want to.
Yeah. Depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 8 divisions.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. All right, let's move on to a little college football. I see the number 1 blowout decision is that they brought out the Heisman finalists.
No, let's go over that. I missed it.
So it's odds wise, like you probably look at it there, Doug, but Travis Hunter like shatters the odds. But it was Hunter, the kid from Boise.
Yep.
Uh,
Genty.
yep.
Probably
Shador,
probably Shador and then probably Cam Ward,
Shador,
right?
and
Is it Cam Ward or is it the quarterback for Oregon?
both.
Okay.
So that was the five.
But I thought you'd be upset, Rick. Because didn't Colorado's out of it because BYU won.
He is upset.
Well, they choked it the week before. It was a shame. They played great. They shattered the other last week. Played great, but that game they just couldn't stop anybody. It was so disappointing.
Yeah,
Kansas. It was just like weird. I don't know what happened. So yeah, it was disappointing, but they've had a heck of a year. It's going to be interesting where everybody goes with that program. You know, as far as if Prime's staying, which I hope he is. He's got the number one quarterback in the country coming in, supposedly. He's got some unbelievable weapons coming back. You know, the defense got better. But I'll tell you, it's going to be awesome, that college football playoff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited for that.
And these games are huge, some great games.
We got
Texas,
Georgia against Texas.
Saturday, 4 p.m.
Does that have playoff implications for the loser?
I don't think for Texas, but it could for Georgia.
Yeah.
But there's some fun ones. There's a bunch of fun ones. Starts Friday.
Big Ten, Penn State, and
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's awesome.
Oregon wins that.
For the playoffs.
Double digits, Doug. I don't know if you get spreads there.
Well, you've got Friday night UNLV versus Boise, which is interesting. Boise's 11-1, ranked 10th in the country right now.
Yes, they just don't play anybody.
Army's 10-1, playing Tulane.
Yep.
Arizona State, Iowa State's winner take all to make the playoff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's the Big 12 championship.
Correct. You got Georgia, Texas. I would say Georgia's not getting in with 3 losses.
No.
So it's a must win for them. I think Oregon's in no matter what, but if Penn State wins, they're in. If they lose, I'd say they're out. Clemson's out no matter what, but if SMU loses to Clemson, they're going to be out unless they guarantee the ACC teams in.
Yeah, so Clemson could just play spoiler or have a very outside chance.
Exactly, Doug. So but they're fun. It's going to be an awesome Saturday. 4:00, that Georgia, Texas. Get ready to roll about 5, lock into that. And then I was thinking I might just stay in for the whole afternoon and night. Make like a roast beef or something. Come on by.
Open
I don't think
Open house. It might be not a bad idea.
I don't think Cam Ward has a shot at winning the Heisman. Not after he goes to Syracuse last week and loses as 21-point favorites. Speaking of that, how about Michigan beating Ohio State?
What a choke job.
Ohio State's got 2 losses now?
Yes.
They lost to Oregon and Michigan, right?
Yeah, well, it's Ohio State's got 2 losses. They're ranked 6th. But they're probably still going to get in.
Yeah.
But it would be, plus it was disgraceful, the end of that game. I mean, you kidding me?
Can you imagine they going top 4? If they had to go top 4 this year again?
Oof.
That'd be brutal.
Well, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be that bad if Oregon wins, Texas wins, Penn State wins, and Notre Dame actually is 11-1. You would be over. It wouldn't have been hard because everybody else would have had at least 2 losses.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I'll tell you that the end of that Michigan Ohio State game is disgraceful. I mean, figure it out. Imagine police literally amazing players, coaches. I mean, what are you doing? It's just so embarrassing. Just play the game, win the game, get off the effing field. Bunch of frauds.
Well, Bill O'Brien was on the radio this morning, and they were asking him about that, and I love what he said. He said, I was in Ohio State for a month, and he goes, They were so focused on the Michigan game. He goes, I'm in there preseason. They're focused on the Michigan game. He was like, hey, we got to play Oregon, Penn State. Like, we got big games. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't the game. He's like, we got to play other games. You know, every week is rivalry week. He goes, it's stupid. He goes, what? It's so stupid. He goes, play your game, win or lose, shake the guy's hand, tip your cap, move on.
That's why they keep losing under Day.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't. I don't think he's beat him.
No, he hasn't.
You know, but it's.
But he's like, I said to him, hey, we got Oregon, we got Penn State, like, we got some games.
Yeah. How about Billy O? Great first season at the Heights.
Oh, I wish he was a head coach of that.
Lose the starting quarterback. They got a big class coming in. They couldn't win last week again. You know, they're going to go to a nice bowl.
Quarterback, because Castellanos is in the portal.
Yeah.
Big time programs looking at him.
Yeah. Well, good for them. He's a quitter.
Yeah.
This other kid's going to be a dude. I didn't realize that kid's a
He's
special.
good.
Yeah.
He's good.
So, Coach, you wanted some numbers. So, Georgia, I say Georgia at Texas, but it's not. It's actually it's a home game for Georgia. It's at the Falcon Stadium.
Yeah.
Texas minus 2.5,
Okay.
and
That's
then
good.
the other big one, Penn State versus Oregon. Oregon minus 3.5.
Really?
Yeah,
Dougie, jump on Oregon.
I think so.
Yeah. Unless I severely miscalculated, but I'm usually pretty good.
I don't think Georgia beats Texas. The
No, well,
their quarterbacks. I don't like them.
Do you see him on that Instagram? He goes, I don't like to watch football.
Yeah, I watch
but I
film.
can't
Like,
watch a
shut
football
up,
game.
shut up,
Exactly. Shut up.
loser.
The thing with Georgia this year, the difference is their defense isn't what it's always been.
Variance Pickers kid.
You know, that's the big difference. Beck is fine. Beck's still
beat him. No, that was Variance.
Beck's still a dude, but their defense, I don't think they can run with Texas. They're pretty darn good.
Not when they get Arch Manning in there.
It's gonna be an unbelievable game though. Unbelievable game. Then the playoffs gonna be insane, but love it.
Must be the following week, right? It has to be. Playoffs?
I assume they get the bowl season unless they go by and then all the bowls start and they go. But who knows? We'll see. I'll tell you right now. Actually, what are we talking? All right, Doug. What do we get next in the docket?
We did college football. We did pass.
No, next week is Army Navy.
Oh,
So that's the bye, and then the bowls kick in. And there's a lot of TBAs.
who do you like in the Army Navy game, Dougie?
Army. Not even a question.
All right.
And I'm a Navy guy.
Okay.
Army, but it is weird though. Like these teams are getting. It seems like the past like 3 to 5 years, both of these teams are just getting like better and better, and they're able to hang with these quote better like football programs.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's impressive.
They can't
Totally.
get guys in the portal either. Because you gotta be accepted at the academy.
You have to go through what you get. But I think it's, the other thing is the systems they run. Teams don't see it. And it's hard to prepare in 4 days for a system you never see. And they run them really well. And obviously they're getting some dudes coming in. It's free to go to those places.
Right.
Hey, you just got to get in.
Lifetime security at the end of the day. I mean, obviously you risk your life if you go to war, but still, I mean, it's just impressive, the whole scenario. When I was down with James in Annapolis, it was just overwhelmingly impressive, everything about it, between facilities, sight lines. And if you've ever been up to West Point, it's quite a place. Annapolis, I like the location better, but the West Point campus is unbelievable too.
Yeah.
But and they can still get portal kids. It's just it's tricky how they have to do it.
They got to be referred by the congressman, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need like 2 letters of recommendation, but I don't know how
Well,
it works. Like, I don't know that's what like the application process is. I just don't know how it works with the actual portal.
Had to be the same, I would think.
yeah, probably, I'm sure it is. But still, I don't think they're overly benefiting, from what I can tell, the portal. I think they're just desirable spots they recruit certain type kids with certain skill sets that offense you can run. It's just like we said, you get a bad offensive line with the Patriots, run some more RPO. It takes the pressure off the offensive line.
Right.
You can't, if you don't run though, if they just ran like a straight eye, Army, Navy, any of the military schools, and they wanted to go play people, frankly, they get killed. They can't do it. It's been proven.
Yeah.
But they've modified that wing T, wishbone, play action. They're like machines. And because I think of their military, I know, and that they're smart kids, and the fact they also, the attention to detail is such an aspect of what they do every single day. They're not the Patriots offensive line. They don't get stupid holding calls inside the 2 on first down. I mean, come on. It's embarrassing. And that's what makes them effective.
I think the other disadvantage that they have is which is really kind of getting into like the nitty-gritty, but they have to still be within certain physical regulations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like the Army doesn't have, 375-pound linemen.
Well, they don't get that guy unless he stinks. That's the guy that recruits, frankly. They want the guy who's that can pull, down block. That's the type guy they recruit because they know they're not getting that 5-star who's going to a major. So they recruit down that next guy.
290 runs a 4.7.
Yeah.
4.0 student.
Just
Exactly.
great feet, like wrestler types. I think Missoula's son's on Zavira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Football?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
How's he afford that?
But what do we got? We got what do we got? We got entertainment. What's next for us here?
What a shit slate too. Like you couldn't let these guys play on fucking Saturday
Yeah, I don't
on
understand.
the Patriots bye week.
Why is it tonight?
Now the kids gotta get up and go to fucking school tomorrow.
Yeah, they might do that.
Yeah, like or couldn't let them play on Friday night or Saturday. Let them have the real experience. Just all right, get in and get out. See ya.
The MIAA, worst run organization on the planet.
Well, a ton of the schools also actually now, which I was surprised when I was looking at schedules, play on Thursdays anyway.
Yeah.
And I think the other part with it is that there's usually not much competition as far as people going to the games. So I think part of it is you get a better attendance. You get better attendance on the Thursday.
Huh.
But like I said, you still had kids. Those early games started, but they had to start early. They had to miss school.
Right. Definitely.
I don't remember it being on Thursday. It surprised me. It's always on the Saturday. I remember it.
Right.
So let's do some entertainment.
All right.
Last weekend we had I had 2 tournaments last weekend. I had a tournament on Friday, played with Simsy, my buddy Larry, and this guy Hick, who's like 76 years old. Played at Pecoy Brook. I think we were 8 under par, which is respectable. Considering Hick's 76, I don't think we used one of his shots. My buddy Larry just had his shoulder replaced, and he was a shell of himself. Me and Simsy played pretty good. And then Saturday, the dream team. We had Dougie,
Yeah.
JT the Mutt,
JT
Ben
the Mutt.
Parada.
Ben Parada.
I thought we played pretty good. I do, Doug. I thought we were good.
I liked that foursome because everybody like brought something to the table.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was a fun day. It was fun. And it wasn't.
It wasn't-
stress.
No, there wasn't a cloud. Rick, I think you would have been all right.
Yeah, no wind, not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
I wasn't the least bit cold.
I know Kevin Moriarty was happy I gave my golf gloves from White Cliffs, my winter golf gloves. He loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was awesome. After he was telling me the story of the extra hole madness, awesome. Were you still there, Doug?
Yeah, I was on the balcony, watched it. That what's that kid's name? Halsey,
Which one?
the one on Patrick's team.
Oh, Hallisey, yeah.
Halsey.
Yeah, he's a stick. He's like a 3 handicap.
Yeah, he buried it middle of the fairway, stuck it to 4 feet, and
Yeah.
then buried the putt.
Yeah. Game over.
Game over, set match.
There was a lot of chirping and got a little bit physical. But
Did it?
boys.
So is that your entertainment as well, Doug, or what else you got? How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good. We had to do a little bit. We had to go to Carver to April's dad's house, which was good. It's not bad. It's like 15 minutes away. And then the following Friday, we hosted like her brother, her mom, and then some other friends. We had like 12 people here on Friday, which was good.
Oh, on Friday.
Yeah, I made a ham.
Nice.
Big ham guy.
I like him.
Ham's good, easy to make too.
Yeah, you just do it. I do my glaze on top and had everything.
Did you make sandwiches? Sandwiches or mashed potato?
Sandwiches after the ham is good.
Yes, yeah. So I ate leftovers, I think, till like yesterday. And then I was like, all right, enough is enough. I got to throw the rest of
Well, you
this
chop
away.
ham up into little cubes and you can use them in your omelet.
Ooh. Well, I'm on the road pretty early, so omelets are kind of out of the question.
No omelet?
You put a little pineapple on it?
No pineapple. I do honey, butter, and maple syrup.
Nice.
And I heat it up a little bit in the pan until it starts to kind of caramelize
Yeah, so
a little bit. Then I drizzle it over the top of the ham, so like the outside gets a little crisp.
So what are the sides? Mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, butternut squash. What else was there? Canned cran.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys are homemade cranberry guys or if you like the canned cranberry.
I like canned cranberry.
I like the canned cranberry.
I'm not opposed to it. I just don't usually bother with that with the meal. But
let's see what else was there.
so you had a bunch of stuff. You had a good crew. Watch some football.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. And then April's mom made a delicious apple crisp.
Well,
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, had stuffing.
it's a must.
It was good. Had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was great. I hosted Thanksgiving. We had like 15 people there. It's good.
Yeah, Coach had a big day. Big weekend for Coach.
Nice.
He was tired a little bit.
And I'm assuming you paid for everybody's drinks the night before.
What's that?
Would you pay for everybody's drinks the night before
What do you mean?
to go out on Thanksgiving Eve? The biggest drinking night of the year?
I didn't go out on Thanksgiving Eve.
No?
No.
He was slaving in the kitchen, getting ready.
I thought you would have been at Martini's for sure.
No.
Well, I had an eventful weekend as usual, but especially Grace came home. She flew in Wednesday, so picked her up at the airport, and then obviously Jungle was home from college for his break. And
so do you drive to the airport to get her?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
I'd be like, no, take the commuter road to Kingston. I'll pick you up in Kingston. I'm not driving into the city.
I know. I'm learning better than I shouldn't, but I kind of like it. It's not, it's like you like that you're there and she's sitting at the airport and you get the hug and stuff and all that.
I get you.
It's worth the drive.
But she likes it. And then we catch up on the way home, sitting in 2 hours of traffic, as you know.
Always. Always.
But yeah, so she was home Wednesday, and then I don't know where we ended up going. I think we went Wednesday. Oh, we went to a nice meal at Mama Mia's, and then bounced around, met up with some other guys. We ended up, I think we ended up at Galway, maybe. Thursday, I did nothing. Lovely Lisa went up to see her mother and daughters, and Grace and James went over their grandmoms, and I dropped anchor here, claimed the condo, and around 4:30, decided to check out the sights because the rain stopped. Decided popping the shanty for a pop, and then came back, and Lisa was back. We were trying to figure out a place to get some chow. The only thing that was open at that time was Cabby's. Saw Cabby in there. Grabbed some chow in there. She had a cup of chowder. And then we met a bunch of the guys at Galway again. Finished up with the band at the Pillory. And then it was Friday. Then I saw Coach Friday. And then, it was a busy weekend. So I shut it down Sunday, as Coach knows. Coach and I solo here watching the Pats. We had no takers. Jimmy had Tatum's birthday. And but it was good. We had some chill. It was nice. We hung out.
Oh, I saw you. Weren't you the zebra for the HOH?
Oh yeah, that's how Friday started. That's right.
Yeah.
So Friday I did I refed with that, hung with those guys for a little bit in the parking lot, and then and then which was good. And then we got out of there, and then ended up I don't know, bouncing around, but we ended up. I know it. I don't know if I. Martini.
Yeah, it ended up at Martini's, the usual. So it was good. But it was a busy weekend, but Sunday was nice. I stayed in. I kind of pulled one of your things, Doug. I grabbed the roast beef. So I had roast beef, threw in the oven. I had squash, bliss potatoes,
Wow.
and I have stuffing, which I'm going to make make right now. Warm up now. We didn't quite get to that. We were full with all the snacks, and it was great. So I think Coach left. When did you leave? About halftime
Of the second game.
Yeah, second game. So what do we have? What do we have before? We had some nice calzone.
Yeah, calzone.
We had calzone first, and then so I got the roast beef out and did, to your point, Doug, you fired up. I had the gravy and had Panadosi rolls and just made some roast beef grinders for the second game into the night game, and it was good. Never left the house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when you're flying solo at the condo, are you doing kind of the same thing? You standing at the kitchen island just watching the TV, or do you meander?
For the game for Sunday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday I was cleaning, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I cleaned. It was a good clean day. It was though the weather stunk, so I had to get everybody out of here, cleaned up and all that. Did some laundry and all that stuff, and then hosed down and everything. And then it was probably about 4:30. I was watching the games and stuff. Cracked a soda after I hosed.
Gutsy.
And then decided to check out the aftermath of the Native Americans march through downtown Plymouth and how that was. And then and then that was it. Then the rest continued. So yeah, it's good. Hung out with Fitz. Lisa's got the house all decorated now. You're gonna see it, Doug. When you come by. Got a new tree.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got lights and everything. I can probably show you the tree. Let's see if it comes out.
Road trip.
Lisa will appreciate that.
It's like I'm there. Oh, the tree.
How's it look? Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so now all the passerbys can say, oh, look at the tree.
All right, we doing top three or no?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. What do we got? Did you guys pick it yet?
No.
Oh, no. A lot of pressure.
Usually
You can-
come up with one quick.
You want to do, you can do the top or the part B of last time.
Which was top
The
duos.
sports duos. You want?
We could do that still. There's just so many.
Give me your top three favorite Christmas
Movies?
show characters.
Christmas show.
Should we wait for that for
Christmas,
next show?
Christmas movie characters?
Well, you can movie characters, show characters. Actually, I watched Elf the other night.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
All right. We
Yeah,
get
a little
closer to the holiday.
Yeah, a little bit closer to the holiday. That makes sense.
All right.
I feel like we've already done like your favorite Thanksgiving dishes.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
I haven't had a Thanksgiving dinner in 5 years, I think. Just so you know.
You don't sound upset about it.
No. The closest I've come to it is the Thanksgiving Day calzone at Gillis's. That was year one.
You what? I don't know. What are you
Why
thinking, Coach?
What's that?
So, what are you thinking?
I like we'll continue the duos. I like the duos.
Okay.
We can keep doing it. Because we only scratch the surface.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I want to come out of the gate with old-time NBA 80s Magic and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Interesting.
That's a good one. We didn't mention
Interesting.
last time.
I don't even remember what I said last time, to be honest.
I do. When I hear it, I'll know.
I think you had like two. I think you had two hockeys.
How about Montana Rice? Did we
You
say
said
that?
that.
Did I?
Yep.
We did.
Yeah. I'm not prepared for this whatsoever, Doug. Let's see.
Come on.
And
How
we
about
are.
Bergeron
And we
Marchand?
are. We just came off this with the cuff.
How about Bergeron and Marchand?
Okay.
That's a good one.
How about Troy Aikman and Michael Irving?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Would you
I'd
would you probably sub out Irving for Smith?
I would.
Yeah.
I would. I would. We could go. We could go. Terry Bradshaw and Franco Harris. See that? See how I do
I
that?
would have went Swan,
Yeah.
but I do think Franco. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a goaltender tandem
Okay.
of Grant Fuhr and
Andy
Andy
Moog.
Moog, the Edmonton Oilers.
I love it. That's a good one. That's a great one.
Might be pre-Dougie. That's
You
pre-Dougie.
see
but
this
that
play
was
here with
when the Oilers never lost.
North Quincy threw a bomb. This kid threw a bomb. Prayer. Oh, I don't show it. Caught it. Kid caught it in the end zone. It was a Hail Mary. Kid threw it like 50 yards. It was pretty impressive.
He's supposed to be really good, but anyway, Dougie.
I'm gonna go. Let's see, sports duos.
Are you looking at the computer?
Like mindlessly looking at the computer. I got the college football scoreboard up there.
Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders.
Pearson Garnett.
Pretty good, but I always consider them the big three.
Yeah, I know you'd
Yeah,
have
me
to
too.
leave. You have to leave Ray Allen out.
It's sort of like if you go Bird and McHale, which Bird and McHale's a good one, but then Parrish is like the big three.
Right.
It's not bad.
Huh?
Not bad. Coach,
Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas.
good one. Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas. Huh. Who did I just had? I just had Tommy Glavine and John Smoltz.
Yes, I like that a lot. Chicks dig the long ball. Remember that? Yes. This is good. I like it.
Um,
Now you're going. Now you're going to the Google machine, aren't you?
I'm just trying to think. I know who it is. I'm just trying to think of the guy's name.
Doug Flutie and Gerard Phelan?
No.
I think we should email the day of the podcast what our top three
Yes,
is. And
we
everybody
should. We
preps.
should.
We can just roll through it.
I agree.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Peyton Manton and Marvin Harrison.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's a great one. Yeah, sure.
So
Yep.
that's it.
That is it.
All right. Well, we'll see how the Zoom comes out, Doug.
How we doing on time? Any idea?
No idea.
No.
7:55.
7:55, so it's probably
Probably an hour-ish, a little over an hour.
Yeah.
yeah, not bad, not bad,
Not bad at all.
So you around it all this weekend, Doug, or what do you got?
I think so. I think April's got a little bit of work stuff, and I think I'm going to the Southers Marsh Barn on Sunday, actually.
Nice.
I got invited today, head over there, hit some balls, so that'll be good.
All right.
All right. Well, if you're around town, let us know. The tree lighting's tomorrow night. Then we got
What time tomorrow night?
the tree lighting is the tree gets lit at 6:15. Then Santa Claus is at the Plymouth Art Museum there on North Street at 6:30,
Okay.
right near my old office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be
So
going?
Lisa's dying to get on there. I get a showing though. I get a showing at 4, and then I get I'm gonna be listing I think a property down in South Plymouth, so I got to meet with them at 5 tomorrow, hopefully. And then shoot back, get her. She's all excited about the tree lighting. And then get downtown and then see that, and then go have some sodas.
I'll be with Andy and JT again.
Of course, get down there early. You can see the tree lighting again.
What, too much
Buy a
drinking
house
for
here,
you?
will you, for Christ's sakes? Come on, JT, step up. Get the
What is it? Too much drinking for you, Coach? Jesus.
Huh?
What is it? Too much drinking for you?
No. I like having him around. JT's we had a good time out there, Dougie. Right?
I don't think I've ever had more fist bumps at a round of golf than when I played with JT. Very good scramble guy, like wicked supportive.
He was all fired up Friday night at Martini's talking about it. Couldn't wait.
Oh, I was happy to have him.
So we'll probably see them Friday night again, and then Saturday. I got to think my Saturday through. I definitely got to watch those games. So I'll keep you
Saturday
posted.
starting at noontime.
Yeah, he won't be doing that.
I'll watch that as I'm getting ready for the day, but I'll be kicking into things at 5.
4:00.
Yeah,
The big
that's
one.
when it all begins, Doug.
Georgia, Texas.
All right, Coach.
Get it up, boys. Episode 69 in the books.
About to eat some
In the Zoom book.
freshly today marinated turkey tips from Perry's.
Well,
That the
Perry's, huh?
Did I grab, and so I'm looking forward to that. They're in the broiler right now, too cold for the grill, so we'll see how all that looks, Doug.
Too cold for the
Keep it
grill. It's 36 degrees outside.
It's a little chilly.
You live in the Northeast.
All right,
Oh, man.
good job,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Maybe we'll see you this weekend, Doug.
till next time. Till the end of it.